Hello, friends. Welcome to the world of Petrolith, Thar duking around.
Last time on Petrolith.
Oh, you'll see soon, my good man. You'll see soon.
So interesting learning about other species' cultures.
So, what brings y'all's to Northgate here?
You want me to go threaten him because he sees the business opportunity that you left wide open? How do I remember this guy, or am I just having a conversation with the stranger? Do I know Janice like that?
I understand that with the way I talk, it's hard to say anything without making it sound like a threat of violence. Look, I need you to let him know that I don't appreciate it. See what I mean? That sounds like a fucking threat. Jesus. I really need to work on my tone. As you guys are walking out the door, you hear Maltrack go, "That son of a bitch!" Rockstone is the name of this world.
Can I do this?
And you have...
Can I take over from your
Yeah.
place? Okay.
Yes.
Everything goes eerily quiet in the blacksmith shop. Don't worry. A good craftsman always tests his inventions himself first. Yes, let's go outside and see if we can get outside the city of the gates still and fire this thing at some rocks. What I have here, good people, head friends, and lab assistants, is well, you'd better come watch. And he just starts marching outside the city gates.
Are you trying to go north, or are you trying to go south?
I don't know I don't know what direction we're in. The city gate is over here.
Sorry, if you try to go outside the gate to that direction that you're going, you're crossing into Mortelia, and you're gonna have to go through like a checkpoint. And
Oh, this is a border town.
yeah, and
Okay.
you might accidentally be like committing an international incident.
Don't worry, I'm about to cause an incident. But yeah, maybe not across the border.
Do you guys want to follow Reginald south out of the city?
Oh yeah, there's too much hooting and hollering going on to not see what this thing does.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
a peak curiosity.
Okay. Well, I don't know that we need to map our way through this because clearly we don't have any more maps
Yeah,
to go
yeah.
to. Okay.
As you go south, there's a little bit of grassland, and then there's forest again. Not as dense as where the train was attacked, but there's a fair amount of trees just past the grasslands. And it's kind of hilly, so you have like a natural backstop if you want.
Nice. Well, yeah, Reginald pulls out this thing. It's a ray gun. It looks like the one that he's been holding this whole time, but he finally has it. He says, "You see, I got the idea from the train on the way up here, with the way that they've managed to run the amber fiction through the steel rails and cause the train to levitate. I thought, well, what if you could do that to a crossbow bolt? Or something similar, a sling bullet. And so, I have here this." And he takes a little arrowhead-shaped thing out of a pouch, drops it into the top of the ray gun, and then points it at a tree, and pulls the trigger. And in a flash of lightning, and with a loud sound that can mechanically be heard from over 300 feet away, blasts into a tree.
Roll an attack roll.
Yes.
I'm curious.
Don't worry, I will. Aw. 13.
It's a tree.
Okay.
Roll damage. I just wanted to see if you got a nat 20 or a nat 1.
Right? That is not 82. That is... I rolled the 100%. Okay, 6 plus 6 plus 7 is... 19. 19 damage.
19.
no.
Okay, so
22 damage.
Jesus. So you shoot this tree, and it just like all of a sudden there's this puff of wood chips flying everywhere, and then the tree slowly starts falling over, and then hits the ground. And from behind you, like from the direction of the city, you hear Janice come walking up, and he's got one finger in his ear, and he goes, "Sweet baby Marjolaine, what the hell was that?"
That, my good man, was my new invention. It's proprietary, and it's also very, very dangerous.
I can tell. Are you selling it?
Well, this is a prototype. I need to test it out on something a little more challenging than trees, you see. But the principle is sound, and I've even invented a new kind of arrowhead here to put into the device. But it fires little pieces of metal at things very fast. That boom you just heard wasn't anything internally mechanical. It was this new bullet device I have invented that going so fast through the air that the air tears itself apart into a just smashing sound.
Well, hot damn. Let me know if you ever market that thing.
In fact,
That might be a pretty good solution to his problem.
A problem?
He's having a problem with people honing in on his merchandise territory in this area.
Well, I thought you just got here, my good man. Have you already got?
Oh yeah, I was here before and I left, and when I came back, somebody caught wind that I was selling boom powder. How much boom powder does that thing take, by the way?
Boom powder? No. We've gone far beyond explosive reagents, my good man. This just works on the magnet devices that are in the platinum rails that you're currently standing on. It's entirely smokeless, powderless, as long as you can keep a good charge on these energy storage devices that they keep around for various things. It'll just keep firing these what was that? These ballistic ultralight enemy terminators that I've invented to put into them.
That's quite the mouthful.
Yes, well, it just translates back to bullet, but
Clever.
yes, well, you always need a good acronym. Anyway, yes, no smoke powder involved, no mining operation, no careful alchemy that could go wrong in inexperienced hands, no kegs of delicate materials that need to be transported over vast land networks or over the ocean. It can't get wet. Actually, I haven't dipped it in water yet. That sounds like a bad idea, but I'm going to try it anyway. Everything all the disadvantages that come with transporting and manufacturing boom powder are completely absent from this particular projectile throwing device. Yes. And it's mine,
All
and
right,
I invented
well,
it. And these wretched dwarves look down on me.
Janice kind of smiles and starts backing up slowly.
Yes, well...
Look, I'm not trying to steal it. I just figured you might want to make some money off of your invention.
I'm going to make so much money off of this, yes. Just need some field testing first. But what you were having a smoke powder merchant? Well, if he's selling smoke powder, I promise you, this is going to put him out of business.
Well, I don't want to put him out of business. I just want him to stop selling the boom powder.
I mean, listen, there's still a good use for smoke powder. There's granados and probably some sort of piston turning device. Explosions are always good. Fireworks, of course, is where they first came from.
Piston?
Yeah, something. I mean, it's an explosion. It is potential energy locked inside of a chemical. There's always something you can do with that, but I've single-handedly...
An explosion is a good idea.
Well, yes, I mean, that's what it's for. Wait a minute. Anyway, yes. What do you all think? Haha. I've even managed to attach a bayonet to it that also discharges the frictive static energy from that's left over from the projectile discharge. See? And he taps the bayonet on the ground, and it releases this huge spark.
Now you'll be able to heal Harl by stabbing her in the ass.
Wait, does electricity heal you, Anna? This is gonna be great.
Harl, that laugh reminds you of something from your past that you didn't remember before, and you still are kind of fuzzy on it, but you feel like you've heard that laugh before. Not in that voice, but a similar kind of laugh. Okay, so as you guys are testing, you see Clank come out of the woods to the west with another gentleman that you don't quite recognize. You are just like walking down the train tracks towards town along with, I don't know what his name is yet, but this Air Genasi that you picked up along the way that we will handle later, and you hear this horrible loud crack. Sounds almost like a bomb going off, but higher pitched. And you see Reginald laughing his ass off, and then Brynox and Harl and Azilla, and I think you would recognize Janice. At the very least, you would recognize him from being one of the people that escaped from prison.
Mm-hmm. I am very excited that I have found my friends.
Yay!
I'm gonna do
friends.
I was gonna say flappy things. I don't actually have wings. I'm gonna do flappy arms anyway and run over.
Okay.
Dear King, is that what I think it is?
Ah, I found you. What just exploded?
Oh, I've made a thing that it didn't explode. Well, the tree exploded. Here, this. Watch. And then I'm gonna fire some more bullets into some more trees and then hand the device over to Clank. As though we hadn't just been separated for several months. You see, it works like these train tracks here. And it just sort of flings the object forward. Like the train. Have you gotten to ride on the train yet? It's fascinating.
Rob, have I ridden on a train yet?
You have not ridden on a train. However, you have walked on the train tracks and seen trains pass. And it's very confusing because it looks like they're flying. Like they're not touching the rails, but they're following the rails.
Got it. Oh, no, but I'm very intrigued and excited by them.
Yes, well, I can't reproduce the train at the moment. But here, have a shot with this device here. You know, I'm not sure what to call it.
I'm just like incredibly wide-eyed that you'd even hand this to me.
No, go ahead. Yes.
Roll a Tinker's Tool check or an investigation check, whichever you like, and also an attack roll at another poor tree.
What do you even roll for tool checks? I've actually never figured that out.
Intelligence and add your proficiency bonus.
You might have expertise with Tinker's tools because you're an artificer. So you might.
That's true.
Add proficiency bonus twice.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter about anything because I rolled a 1.
Oh no.
Roll. Well, you're lucky, so re-roll it.
Oh, all right. I'm lucky. You can't demand I use my luck points. That's true.
I was about to say.
Because
you don't have to. You could be like Sam Riegel and refuse to re-roll ones.
I mean, it would be hilarious if I immediately did it as wrong as possible. No, I'm leaving it. I'm leaving the 1.
Okay, well, that was just to try to figure out how it works. Go ahead and roll an attack roll.
Do I even know it's a tree?
Huh?
I'm rolling an attack roll even though I'm just firing at a tree?
Yes.
Does a 17 hit the tree?
It definitely hits the tree. Roll 2d6 and 1d10? Is that what it was?
No, she's just rolling 1d10 plus her dexterity.
Oh, okay. So 1d10 plus dex.
10.
Okay, you blast a hole in this tree, and it's still standing, but it's barkless.
I'm just gonna excitedly turn to Reginald and hold up the gun and be like, I have no idea how it works, but that was amazing.
Yes, well, now that I've gotten a bit out of the mood I was in, you know how it is when you're making something. Yes, I'd be happy to. How did you get here?
The boat. Most of the way, the boat.
What boat? You weren't on the boat.
No, you guys left Clank on the Thar boat, the sailless boat.
Oh, okay. Right, but here, yes. No, not... That's hundreds of miles from here. Did you...
Operate the boat?
Have you just been walking this whole time?
No, I got the boat most of the way here before I hit, like, some rocks or something. Wait, I'm sorry, Rob, how did we decide?
You hit some rocks?
What did I do with the boat?
You crashed our
You
boat?
figured out how...
I know I figured out how to use the boat, mostly.
Okay. You got it kind of stuck on some rocks off the coast of... I really need to make a digital map so that I can show you guys. Come to a world map.
It's more just, I just need to know how and what I got it stuck on.
You got it stuck on rocks.
How far away?
Just off the coast. You just took one of the lifeboats to the shore. Left Joseph with the boat.
Okay, but I mean as far as how long I had to walk to get over here?
You were pretty much even... Hold on, I'm pulling up the world map so I can just show you. Do-do-be-do-be-do. Do-do-be-do-be-do-do-do.
But just so you know, Zach, I rolled mostly well and found a manual for the boat and operated it correctly.
Oh.
That was the first thing that she rolled for was, I want to find the owner's manual.
The manual, of course.
Because he told me that you didn't do a very good job at figuring it out, and I was like, that'd be hilarious if Clank did.
Well, he rolled really well at figuring it out, and he figured out how to drive it, but not how to... how it actually functioned, other than the fact that it generated amber friction, as he has come to call it. I'm not sure where that came from, but I like it.
Electricity is amber friction in Latin. I figure the dwarves call it literally electricity, but that just means amber friction in Dwarvish.
Oh, that's really cool. I'm trying to find...
That's okay.
There's a little gate here near next to the snow. Is that North Gate where we are?
Yes.
Okay.
You see where the light is?
Yeah.
I don't see the light, no. Where is it? Oh, yeah, I see it now.
The light here is basically where the ship is stuck.
Okay, I got it.
And then Clank would have walked inland and then found train tracks, because there are, this isn't a perfect one-to-one, obviously. But she found the train tracks and followed the train tracks to North Gate.
Got it. I'm just wondering how long I spent.
Well, you go get you.
Long time.
Okay.
Probably a few days.
Oh, geez.
And in those few days, you picked up
A barbarian.
this Genasi paladin.
Oh, it's
that
a
you have
paladin
with
now?
you.
I thought it was a barbarian.
Yes?
Oh, right. Never mind. Sure, whatever he is.
He's totally a paladin.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, well, I've been walking for days because I found these tracks, and I just thought to follow them because the trains were very interesting. And then I met this guy, and the boat, yes, I found the manual, and then I just start listing off, all the portions of the manual that I've memorized, which is most of it.
The what? There was just a book in it. Oh.
Yes.
I must have spent days down in the hold trying to figure out how that bloody engine worked. Well, now that I've gained some knowledge about the local electricity, as they call it here, I should be able to figure out how to pull that boat back apart and put it together again. Listen, you'll love this stuff. They've got quite a thing going with their electrical generators. It's all just lodestones and copper wires, but you've seen what they can do with the trains and, well, the projectile thrower. I can't come up with a name yet. What do we call it?
Well, it's not quite a cannon or a catapult.
No. A handapult? No, that sounds stupid.
The Derbyshire Destroyer.
Hand cannon.
Oh, hand cannon will have to do for now.
I like Derbyshire Destroyer.
The Derbyshire Destroyer
What about
sounds
an Amber
great.
Blaster?
No, a blaster. Ooh, blaster is good, Azella. Yes. Let's try blaster for now.
I like the Amber Blaster.
Blast.
Amber blaster.
See, I couldn't have made up a name for it. I can only make up names of words that already exist.
Well, that's
Poor
it.
Amber. Janice is looking kind of perplexed by this, and he goes, "All right. Well, if the happy reunion is all done, can we get back to business?"
Yes, you have some sort. Look, I'm telling you, my good man. This device I'm holding here in my hands, once I've had a chance to adequately test it, will run every smoke powder distributor. Well, not necessarily out of business, but you know, certainly everybody who now owns a crossbow, and probably a good more industries besides. This is really something special. I can feel it. I can feel it in my fingernail. Though that may be electrical discharge. So I don't know what you want us to do about your business, rival, unless you want me to go test out this, what did we call it? An amber the amber blaster. I still think that needs work. Something shorter. Anyway, we'll get there.
Amblast.
No. Yes, the amber blaster. Unless you want us to test it on his shop. We're already wanted on one continent. What's another? Probably not the best.
No, God, no. Why does everybody? I really need to work on my tone. I don't want anybody killed or hurt.
Then why are you talking to a heavily armed gang of miscreants?
Because I thought that you guys were pretty persuasive, so I thought maybe you could, but like not in a violent way. I thought that maybe you guys could like talk to them and be like, hey, please stop selling this. You're flooding the market. It's bad for business.
I mean, it sounds like you have a very good pitch to him already.
Why can't you just write him a letter? Send him a bottle of wine.
Listen. If you don't want us to blow up his shop or set off his store of blast powder in what is supposed to look like an accident or any of these things, that's fine and probably preferable for all parties involved. But you need to offer him something else. Something else to do business in, something else profitable, and you either need to make it so that smoke powder is boom powder or whatever we're calling it here is no longer profitable, or you need to get into a different line of business yourself, which we may be able to do here with some testing and appropriation of some more materials. This energy storage device on here, this battery, was actually quite dear to make. But yes, either get into a different line of business yourself, or you can help me popularize alchemy here in this remarkably advanced backwoods country that doesn't believe in such things. There's all sorts of avenues open to us, but you can't just ask a man to stop selling things. That's not going to work. You're a businessman, you understand that.
She's got other... She's a she. She's got other stuff that she sells. Textiles, leather, other materials like that. But she saw how much money I made the last time I came through town selling the boom powder, stocking everybody up. And she jumped in and started selling it while I was gone. I come back to make my rounds and sell some more. Everybody's already stocked up. It's not like I'm taking away her bread and butter, you know. She's got other avenues.
All right. Well, look, let's go talk to her. But it sounds like she's already flooded the market herself, and it sounds like neither of you will be selling any boom powder for some time. So, really, the both of you
at least
need
not
to find.
here.
Well, no. So either you can move on, or we can find some way to redistribute the economic balance of power in the city. I still think you should help us appropriate more materials for more prototypes after we've done a bit more field testing. But you know, I don't know what they're using the boom powder around here for.
Yeah, I could probably help you find some stuff to make that if you let me know what the ingredients are. And you're right, I hate to leave Northgate, but it's so hippopotamus or whatever you called it earlier. It's just a very pretty town.
Well, maybe we could threaten her with a price war. Tell her you're planning on dropping the prices of your stuff.
Whoa! Let's not get rash here. Dropping prices.
Well, no, but maybe that's an amicable way to get her out of the market. If she has something to fall back on, if you tell her you're going to cut it half the price, you're going to buy her out anyways. Might be enough to deter her peacefully.
Ooh, yes. Yes, all we need to do is secure a bunch more of this boom powder ourselves, and or we could. Yes, she doesn't know us. We could be some kind of boom powder merchants, and put on a big show, and oh dear, yes. And we could go around telling everyone that we had found a new source of saltpeter up in the mountains, and we were representing some sort of mining consortium, and that this new discovery is going to drop the price of boom powder to be cheaper than bread flour. And then we'll scare her out of the market ourselves, and then the next time you come back, there's of course no mine at all, Mr. Janus. There's no mine, and then she gets out of the market and vows never to go near it again. And then next time you come back into town, yes, how about we try that?
That's a really good idea. I actually thought that you would just like go have a conversation with her and ask her nicely, maybe offer her a gift or something on my behalf. I would do it myself, but when I first came back to town and found out that nobody needed any boom powder because they were being supplied by somebody else, I may have lost my temper a little bit, and
I see. You have burned a bridge, and you're asking us to paddle back across the river for you. I see.
Yeah,
Right.
burn the bridge. It's
Listen, I know how to set a bridge on fire. Never mind. You didn't do that. Listen. All right. Well, fine. Tell you what. If you can't talk to her, perhaps we could just go and offer to do her a favor if she's already got a business of her own. That sounds much simpler and perhaps a lot less fun than my confidence scam. But Azella, do you want to come help us talk to this woman? You're very calm-headed and convincing. I'm sure you've made lots of new friends since you've arrived here.
Can't go any worse than this morning. Yeah, good shot, good shot.
What happened this morning?
I'll fill you in on the way.
Oh, well, fine. Listen, so maybe we can just offer to do her some sort of favor. And that might be enough to get this out. But when we're done with that, Janice, and if that doesn't work and we have to run this whole scam with the fake boom powder, I want an explanation about that mirror that you've got in the bag.
the what?
Doesn't he have like an enchanted mirror or something? Isn't that or something? He's got some sort of weird thing. that like allows him to move around, like teleport. Because he's been teleported. I thought there was a conspicuous.
I don't remember.
There was a conspicuous mirror in the back of his shop last time I talked to him.
I really need to take better notes.
Ah.
Yeah, you were very not willing to go into too much explanation on it when we discovered it.
Oh. See, I love having a learning disability because, like, I get to be just as surprised as you guys by these plot twists. Yeah, no, that sounds. Yeah, if you can convince her to stop buying boom powder, I like I said, I like the idea of tricking her into thinking that the price is going to drop because then, people will be much more in need by the time I come back through.
Yes, well, obviously you've got to be able to sell things, and you've been a good supplier to me past here. So this sounds equitable. And if we have to run an operation here, all the better. Frankly, it's been a long time since I put on a good fireworks show, and there's even a green here that we can launch it from, this little stage. That sounds like just the thing. Maybe we can have Mongo come sing or something while I light off a bunch of colorful explosions. Anyway, before I get wrapped up in that, let's go see if she'll just be amenable to an exchange of favors. Azilla, you do the talking.
All right, well, she should be over there by the fountain, so let's go ahead and head off.
The cast is comprised of Lynn, Bryson, Anna, Sierra, Emily, Zach, and Rob. Executive producers Rob and Zach. Sound mastering by Zach. Video editing by Rob. Virtual tabletop is Tailspire. Our minis are provided by Hero Forge, and our music is from Pixabay.
No, that's not how you do that. That's not how you do that.
That's not an immune system. That's cancer.
It's also why I don't.
I mean,
children.